Guessing the direction of the market is one of the toughest parts of trading Forex. I mean, it's not something easy at all. And once you actually learn how to identify the direction of the market, you will actually have a better profits and actually better trades. Of course, however, this can never mean that every trade you will open is going to be successful. This is actually one of the problems in trading Forex, especially for the beginners. They believe that they are able to find a strategy which is the holy grail strategy for them, and they can actually keep continuing consistent profits from trading with that strategy without understanding the market. Man, this is really one of the problems that I personally had when I was learning back in 2013 or 14 actually. You want to find a strategy that will work always without actually understanding the market, and that is actually one of the big mistakes. So in order to actually make your strategies, which you already have, work properly, you should actually learn how to identify the direction of the market. Actually, there are 4 key elements that will help us to identify the direction of the market. Number 1 is the channel breakouts, which will be about, we will talk about it in this video. This video will be actually 4 parts. This part, I'm actually going to talk about the channel breakouts. The second part is going to be the double, triple, top and bottom patterns. Of course, don't forget the head and shoulders. And the last thing is the retest of broken levels. These 4 elements will actually help us to identify the direction of the market. So, however, let's now begin with the first part for this video, which is the channel breakouts. So, one of the things actually, my friends, usually Forex market moves entirely based on 2 things: support and resistance and the channels breakouts. Which means you will always find the market actually relying on these 2 things. The support level, for example, the support level right there, as we can see, the market has been bouncing on that level of a support multiple times. But what we can notice also is we are having here consistency of a broken channels. Let me just show you here example. I want to show you example. For example, we're having here this channel. Check this out. So the market actually has been moving inside of this channel multiple times. Actually, keep in mind I'm on the daily chart right now. So after multiple bounces right on this channel, the market has finally made what we can call here a price explosion. The price explosion means that the channel is getting more narrow. It's now getting what we can call a bottleneck, and the channel is actually making it very tight for the candles, and the candles have right now nowhere to go but to make what we can call the price explosion. However, it still be a little bit confusing because we can see right here that this is actually the channel. We have drawn it here after what happened, but if we are on the time when this candle was alive and we saw the candle actually going down like this, we will assume immediately that the candle is actually gonna make a bearish movement, and most likely the channel is gonna be breaking out from, and the candle is gonna continue the fall, right? So one of the things actually we need to identify here is the timing of the trades. We should never actually enter a trade when the candle is live. Wait for the candle to expire. I mean, the candle that you are currently using to analyze the market. Wait for the candle to close, and after that only open your trade. However, this is not our topic. We are talking about the channels. So the market actually, my friends, always moving in these channels. I mean, let me just show you here another example. Check this out. So we are having here another channel, and as you can see, the market has been bouncing inside of this channel for multiple times. Then finally, the market has actually been narrow right here. The channel get narrow, and the market has made here what we can call also the price explosion. So meaning the market moves with these channels all the time. So in order to identify the direction of the candles or of the market, it's important to pay attention to these candles. For example, after checking the market right here, and you draw the channel, and you can see clearly that the market has indeed made the bullish breakout from that candle, there is no way on earth that you can be able to place a sell order right here. Placing a sell order right here is going to be a suicide. It just doesn't make any sense at all, especially that on the left side we don't have any strong resistance level, which means the market is most likely going to continue the rise. Let me just take you to another example before we go to the live examples. I will open actually a trade, and I'm not opening a trade. I mean, I will make an example of a live candle, and I will show you how we can do that. For example, I mean, this is the daily candle, so let me just show you something. The daily candles shows us right here a channel, right? And as you can see, this channel has been broken out from, and so far, this daily candle is still rising. It's still blue. This candle still has about 5 hours for the closure, so there is no way that we can actually decide now how the next movement is gonna be. For the pound CHF, we have to wait until tomorrow till this candle closes, and after that, if this candle closed as a full bar above this channel, then most likely the next candle is going to be bullish, and therefore we have identified the direction of the market that is going to be bullish, and we can actually consider tomorrow buying the pound CHF. But of course, again, we cannot identify this because the candle is still alive. It hasn't closed yet. Therefore, what I will do, I need to first of all take you to another more examples, and then I will go to the 5-minute candles, and I will try to find example, and I will show you exactly how to do this. So let me just take you to more examples about identifying the channels. So for example, for the pound USD also, we can see clearly that we're having here a channel, as you can see, my friends. And again, we're having here a very similar scenario. The market has actually made the breakout from that level of a channel. As you can see, it has been bouncing inside this channel for quite some time. And then after the appearance of that bullish breakout candle, the market resumed the rise. Now, it's important to mention that the market will usually continue the rise till it reaches the strongest key resistance level, and only then it's gonna make a bearish movement. That means that the pound USD most likely right now is gonna start a bearish journey. First of all, the market is way overbought, and second of all, the market has already reversed on that level of a resistance, as we can see, but it has just resumed the rise right here after retesting the broken level of a resistance. But this is a very strong key resistance level, and we cannot just ignore it. Not to mention, of course, that one of the other things that we will talk about later in the other parts of the video is the retest of the channel. Most likely the pound JPY might actually fall and retest the broken level of that channel. But again, that's gonna be in part number, I think number 4. We will talk about this later. Let me just take you one last example before show you an actual trade about how we can identify the direction using the broken out channel. Another example we're having right here for the AUD USD is also this channel, as we can see right here. So the market has actually get more narrow inside of this channel, and then after the appearance of this daily candle, the breakout happened out of this channel, and as we can see, the market resumed the rise. So of course it was a bullish direction, and therefore we can identify that we can actually start buying the AUD USD. Selling the AUD USD after the breakout from this channel is committing suicide. So anyway, enough checking the history. I know everyone likes this channel because we never talk about the history and just leave it there. We always go to the live examples. I want to show you live example, and therefore I will try to find a channel here on the 5-minute time frame, and I will just draw the channel for you, and then I'm going to pause the recording, and I will show you that we will most likely be able to identify the direction of the market. This, what I'm talking about, this actually works and it's applicable to all time frames. So I'm just checking the market here and there. So far, I don't see actually any good example, but I'm sure we'll find some. Actually, it's better. It works better if you want to find it on the 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. I'm trying to find it on the 5-minute time frame just to save the time only, nothing else, because we don't have much time to actually keep changing or actually keep waiting for the candles to go in the direction I will predict right now. I'm still searching here and there. I will pause the recording, guys, and I'll be back to you later once I find a good thing. So this is the only example I could have found actually. As we can see right here, we're having this channel right here, my friends, and of course I'm on the 5-minute time frame, so this is gonna happen very soon. Now what we can see right here is that the channel has actually been broken out from with that bullish breakout candle. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, we are having here a support level, so most likely what we can expect next, since we're on the 5-minute time frames, that the market is actually going to continue the rise. We can actually place a buy order right here, and if the trade will go against our direction, then most likely the market will rely on that support, retesting the broken level of that trend line or this channel, and afterwards it's going to continue the rise. So let me now please pause the recording, my friends, and I will come back to you. Most likely the market is actually going to continue the rise without actually retesting that level of a support or a trend line. There was no strong key resistance level right here. This is the only strong key resistance level. So according to my strategy, actually my understanding of Forex, the market actually, after the appearance of that bullish breakout candle, is going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance. So to summarize it, we're having a channel and we're having a resistance level like that. Actually, let me just make it easier for you, more clear. So we're having here the channel, and here is the market, the channel, the candles. The candles are bouncing inside of this channel, and then once the candles reaches the point that there is no more way to go, is getting more and more narrow. What will gonna happen is that resistance right here, where the channel has actually begun, is gonna be retested, and most likely the market is gonna continue the growth till it reaches that level of the resistance, exactly like that. You have to remember this pattern. This pattern is really important. You have to remember it, you have to memorize it, and that is exactly what we are about to see right now. So we're having here the channel, as I have mentioned earlier. The channel has actually begun from that level of a resistance. Therefore, after the breakout from that level of a trend line, the market is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance, and I will prove it is correct. And let me just now please pause the recording, and I'll be back to you in just few minutes. Alright, so as we can see, my friends, the market has indeed reversed and continued the rise and went up all the way and reversed actually on that level of a resistance. Those who are following my channel for a long time, they know clearly that this was actually the real level of the resistance. Meanwhile, this was actually a fake breakout, and as you can see, the reversal has happened exactly right on the same level of a real resistance. So what I said actually has happened, and the market has just resumed the rise and went in about 14 pips of profit if we have opened the trade right here. So just keep in mind, my friends, there is actually a lot deeper than that, but as you can see in the title it says Forex tips. This is just a tip for those who actually want to make some decent profits, and they want to make actually some good entries, and they want advice about how to find the direction of the market. You can consider this as advice. Of course, there is deeper for that. As I mentioned earlier, there is actually using Fibonacci retracement. We can actually use the price actions. I don't want to mention any of that. I just want to make sure that it's really simple and clear for everyone to identify the direction of the market using the broken out channels. I think that's it, guys. I will see you later in the second part of this series, which is going to be about double and triple top and bottoms. Until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.